Hello, my dear apprentices of mathematics. Welcome back to my channel. This is your coach, Mr. Magno. Module 6, Lesson 21. These are the problems that are going to make us think. This is critical thinking. Pierre folded a square piece of paper vertically to make two rectangles. So it's a square piece of paper. We're going to draw a square piece of paper. Let me see. Can you see it? Yes, right there. You can see it, the square piece of paper. It has to be sort of like a square, so I'm going to cut it right here. So that's a square. Okay, disregard this little piece of paper, piece of line. And then it says each rectangle had a perimeter of 39 inches. So she did, PL did this. So what the story is telling, that this whole thing, the perimeter of this side, this is the length of this side plus the length, half of length of that side, and the length of this side, and the half of length of that side equals 39. So let's set that up. So perimeter equals length, the length of each side. So how many sides there are? Four. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So let's see. We have the perimeter. We already have how much it is. So it's going to be 39. Now we have side 1. This is L1 and this is L2. So we're going to call those 2. But this right here is going to be half of L. So we're going to have to add a half in front of these two. Half and half. These are the halves, and that's half of the length of the vertical measurements here. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to add up all these sides. So we're going to say L, okay, length of one side plus the length of another one is going to be 2. And if you put these two together, half of the length and the other half of the length make 1. So this is going to be 3 L's. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we have an equation here. This is going to be what we're going to do. We have to isolate to see how much is one side. So the only thing to do, if these two are multiplying, now we have to divide them. And why do we do that? Because we want to isolate the L by itself. We're going to leave it alone. And how do we do that? Well, when that happens, what is 3 divided by 3 equals 1? So that's 1L. And what is, so this is going to be only L, right? It's 1L. And 39 divided by 3 equals 13. All right, so what does that mean? Well, that means that L equals 13. This L equals 13 inches. And this on this side is less, is half of it. Okay, so that means half of 13 is going to be, the length of the side is going to be 6 and 6.5. Okay, and that's what it is on that area. Now, let's look at the questions to see what they're asking us. Each rectangle had a perimeter of 39 inches. How long is each side of the original square? Well, we already answered it. Here it is. It is 13 inches. Each side of the original square is 13 inches. Capiche? Okay, now we're going to answer the next question. What is the area of the original square? Well, that's easy to find out if you pay attention. Since each side is, we said it was 13. So this is gonna, since this is 13, obviously these two halves make 13. So the area of a square is gonna be length times width, and area equals the length is 13 inches times the width, which is the same measurement, because a squares have the same, all the sides are the same. You might remember that. Okay, now so the total of this, since I already did the math, is going to be 100, let me see, that's correct, 169, and remember this has to be square inches. So we're down with the third question. Second question. The third question is, what is the area of one of the rectangles? Well, we have the perimeter, right, which is 39, but we don't have the area. So here's what happens. Since this square was divided in half, we can divide the area of this, and let's see if that works. Okay, or we could do it the long way. We can find. Okay, let me show you what we can do. We can do two things. The area equals length times width. So if we're gonna do the rectangle, it's gonna be the area is going to be the length is going to be 6 1/2, right? So we can write it as 6 1/2 inches times the width. The width is going to be 13 inches. Okay. If we do that, when you multiply it, the whole thing is going to be 84.5 square inches. That's for the rectangle. This is the square, and this is the area of a rectangle. Oops, let me see if you can see that. Rectangle. Okay, now let's do this. Let's see if I was right, and I'm going to see if this works. Since this is the area of the square, I was thinking we can divide it by 2 because the square was divided by 2 here. So let's see if it gives us the same number. The 2 goes into the 16 8 times. 8 times 2 equals 16. Right down below the 16, and the remainder is 0. Lower the 2, and we say, wait, is that correct? Did I write this correctly? Oh, that's a 9. Sorry, that should be a 9. It's a 9. So lower the 9. How many times the 2 goes into the 9? And the answer is 4. And remember to align your numbers right above the number that you're dividing. Okay, 4 times 2 equals 8. So we're going to write the 8 below the 9, and the remainder is 1. Now, we can add a decimal and a 0 to lower the 0 and make the 1 a 10. Can the 2 goes into the 10 how many times? 5 times. And remember, align the decimal number on the quotient. So that's going to be 5 times 2 equals 10, and 10 divided by 10, 10 minus 10 equals 0. Oh, look at this. It gives us the same answer. So either way, you can get the answer for this problem. Okay, my friends, watch it. Think about it. These are problems that are going to make us think. Your coach, Mr. Magni, is signing out and preparing for the next part.